Buhari has made lots of mistakes, but Tinubu is a mistake himself. Reno tackles APC presidential candidate. Wow. So Reno has come again. No wonder he went to London, opposite Chatham House, to protest against the candidacy of Tinubu over there in London. Now he's coming out here to say that although Buhari has made a lot of mistakes, but Tinubu is a mistake himself. So let's see what he has to say further to expatiate and establish his claim. A former presidential aide to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, Reno Omokri, has once again tackled the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC), Bola Tinubu, over his recent outing at the Chatham House. Right? So recall that on Monday, Tinubu spoke at Chatham House, where he listed the action plan he intends to implement for Nigeria if he is elected in 2023. Now, during the engagement, Tinubu asked some persons on his team, including Femi Gbajabiamila, Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Nasser El-Rufai, Governor of Kaduna State, to answer questions directed to him. So, taking to his Twitter handle on Wednesday, Omokri said, as bad as President Muhammadu Buhari is, he at least never delegates questions thrown at him to others. And according to him, Buhari has made a lot of mistakes, but Tinubu is himself a mistake. He described the former Lagos State governor as a man who can't talk coherently without a script and can't answer questions. He prayed that may Tinubu not happen to Nigeria. Oh my God. Omokri wrote, as bad as Buhari is, at least he never delegates questions thrown at him to others. Buhari has made a lot of mistakes, but Tinubu is himself a mistake. A man who can't talk coherently without a script and can't answer questions. May Tinubu not happen to Nigeria. Oh boy. This one now, wow. So what we are seeing here is Omokri coming to tell us that the outing that Tinubu had at Chatham House is something else, all right? Because at that Chatham House, most of the questions directed at Tinubu after his presentation to tell them how he will run Nigeria, he couldn't answer those questions, and he redirected those questions to members of his team, to Gbajabiamila, the Speaker of the House of Rep, to Nasser El-Rufai, the Governor of Kaduna State, also to Ben Ayade, the Governor of Cross River State, and to a host of others as well, to answer for him. And when he came back, a lot of people claim that it was a delegation of duties. The man is working as a team, and that is how to recognize the teamwork. All right. But on the other side, it had displayed this high-level ignorance. A lot of people did not really accept that as a teamwork. It didn't go down well with a lot of people. So what he did was gross incompetence on his own part, and that is why some people are saying that if he's elected as president, he's probably going to rule Nigeria in proxy. That means he's not going to be visible, he's not going to do anything, he's going to leave the government for cabal to run. That's another cabal government in the making, all right? And that nobody will want that. Having experienced that under Buhari, and we saw what the Daura cabal and the Fulani cabal is doing to Nigeria up to today. Nobody will want to run a government that is going to be managed by cabal again, all right? So from the health state, the mental state of Tinubu, it shows that he lacks knowledge, he's incoherent. That's what Reno Omokri is saying. He cannot answer questions, he cannot discuss without a script, he's incoherent in his discussion and does not understand a lot of things, all right? And sometimes the memory fails him, he trips off the memory sometimes. So that shows that this man is a mistake himself. So Reno Omokri is saying that though Buhari has made a lot of mistakes, Tinubu is the mistake himself. That is exaggeration to show that Tinubu is probably not fit to run Nigeria. That is a big one, and we better learn lesson now before we go and vote. Somebody saying truly sad. Tinubu is a very big mistake, an accident waiting to happen, but God will come to the rescue of poor Nigeria and will not allow this. All right. So somebody is saying here that not just a mistake, a big mistake and an accident waiting to happen. And that is why Reno is saying that may Tinubu not happen to Nigeria. So I know that they used to say may Nigeria not happen to you. Now it's may Tinubu not happen to Nigeria. So Tinubu should not happen to you and Tinubu should not happen to Nigeria. Otherwise, Nigeria will slide into abysm, into the abyss. And that will be something else. Right? Somebody say here, Tinubu is a mistake. Yet Lagos State that he led is making progress at all fronts. While Bayelsa, where Omokri comes from, is one of the poverty-stricken capitals of Nigeria. It seems there are no elders in this family to caution him. Can you imagine? He's talking about elders anyway. I know Omokri may have his own errors, but Tinubu's performance, Tinubu's outing, Tinubu's general embodiment shows that he is not fit to lead Nigeria. And the earlier we speak out, the better for us. Somebody don't counter him now. I say, make we hear what Jare, Lagos, Lagos, Lagos every time. If you can't see what that man, Tinubu, is a big disgrace to you, Yoruba people, then shamelessness dwells in your family. So nobody is trying to, to forget about Lagos and look at the current state of the man. It's not about what he did in Lagos or whether he did well or did not do well. It's about his current condition. With this current condition that we are seeing today, can he lead Nigeria progressively? Can he lead Nigeria effectively from the front? All right? We are seeing that his health is gone and he cannot take the stress that comes from being a president of a complex nation like Nigeria with all the problems that we have. All right? So we really need to be a bit more objective in this. Somebody said Tinubu is a disaster in my opinion. Instead of Tinubu, let Buhari continue. Can you imagine? So instead of Tinubu, let Buhari continue. Can you imagine? So anybody when you say Buhari better pass, now you say na disaster now. So if Tinubu at this stage start to delegate questions thrown to him for his associates to answer when he hasn't become the president, then something is wrong. What will happen if he wins the election? Is it ethical to have someone answer questions posed to us in an examination hall? This is one international shame and embarrassment Tinubu has brought to himself and to his followers if there's anything called shame in their life. Thank God he is not our president yet. Can you imagine? So that's what somebody is saying. So at least he should try and answer questions that are thrown to him. Try said, Tinubu is a very big mistake and an accident waiting to happen. That's what somebody is still saying here. All right? So that's what somebody is still saying here. So it's a complex one. Tinubu is a rascal and a man of impunity. He does things without feeling concerned about public opinion. It is the same reason he used bullion van to ferry money to his house. Such a man supposed not to have a place in our political space. Would a right-thinking candidate delegate questions thrown at him to his party members in an international space like that of Chatham House? If not, that he lacks sense of shame. Can you imagine? So they finished him all along here. That means that outing is the disgrace of the highest order, an outing that is full of shame, and nobody wants such person to become his president, frankly speaking. And that is the situation we are in. So thank you for listening. That's what Reno Omokri is saying, that Tinubu, though Buhari has made a lot of mistakes, but Tinubu is a mistake himself, and may Tinubu not happen to Nigeria. Thank you for listening, and let's have your own opinion and your comment as well for sharing down below.